in the game.
EA Sports is in the game!
Now it's time to choose your team. Each school has a unique set of athletic director expectations, which are goals that you'll need to accomplish as a coach. The school's demeanor will impact how they respond if you miss certain expectations. Patient schools will give you a longer leash, while some schools will be demanding from day one. These factors all feed into your Dynasty blueprint by influencing your Dynasty point budget. A bigger budget means you can hire more staff. Now it's time to choose your role on the coaching staff. Here, you can create your own coach or choose to play as an existing. Make sure you review your athletic director expectations often. A live look at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Houston Cougars and the Wisconsin Badgers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
When you get to Madison, Wisconsin, you know you're someplace special when you walk into Camp Randall Stadium. This is one of the largest and oldest stadiums in the country, opening in 1917. The students make it special. Every time there's a cool moment in the third and fourth quarter, Camp Randall continues to prove one of the best home field advantages in the Big Ten. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Cougars kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will go to work first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Kearney. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. And the Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Joseph on the play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Joseph. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop with the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Cougars offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Got a man, it's Walker. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that throw.
Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Hauls it in. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man. It's Martin. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
And the Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Takes the handoff. It's Hughes. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10, it's going to make a statement today.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's complete on the right side. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the fourth down.
They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere four-down territory. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Gets it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. They're going to run it to the right. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Sends it back in motion. Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. A little release to the back. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. The Cougars will use their first time out here. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Bringing the heat. Got his man on the right. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Walker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Cougars headed quickly to the line. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it. Timeout, Houston, their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Wide open downfield. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. That's the last thing this defense needed, a penalty to keep the drive moving. It's 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. To the air, it's Henderson. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the San Jose State Spartans. Now back to your game inside Camp Randall Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe some room here. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Trying to get rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
To the air, it's Henderson. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Moving out to the right. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Kick is in the air. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Throwing Joseph. They're setting up the screen. Trying to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the DN.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
A strike downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Snagged in the middle, it's Broussard.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Maybe an ill-advised throw there into the middle of the field, and it's knocked down and incomplete.
Receivers just haven't been able to separate and get open tonight. It's been that way all game long so far. It's been tough on this QB. Another one gets swatted away for an incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Wegman. He'll try to do it himself. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. With the catch, it's Broussard. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Looking for a man, it's Henderson. Makes the catch. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Badgers want to talk things over, and they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. First down here in what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Quarterback will keep it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Badgers now use their 3rd timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And that's just a catch you got to make, right? It's third down. You've got an opportunity to make a play in the middle of the field. Butterflies.
Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, trying to find his man. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
It's on target and complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Joseph. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Right down the middle. He's got it. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Again, it's Joseph. Finds his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Pulls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop. After that last incompletion setting up fourth down, do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Fourth down, Joseph. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. Fourth down, down by one possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
Caught. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Rushes on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Joseph to throw for it on fourth. Wideout trying to get it in. Stop short of the marker. And they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. They knock him down in the end zone. That'll be a safety and put an exclamation point on this one. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. football's premier teams preparing to square off. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, I caught up with Tennessee's head coach before the game. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Volunteers ready to kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So Miami's offense will have the football first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. And we'll see two guys who can flat pick up yardage on the ground in this one.
And man, oh man, if times change, where you're seeing two senior running backs go at it, right? Like back in the day, oh, you got so many hits, you got so many takes on the body. Well, NIL, these guys are getting paid a little bit better. These two guys, been around the block, Palmer. We know who they are. We know what they are. And I know this means a lot. Who wants to show off the most and say, hey, wait a minute, we talking about my NFL draft? Remember, I showed this guy up. Like, our team won, I had the better day.
Yeah, and both of these guys are going to get their touches in this game. Make no mistake about it. Both offenses are predicated on the ability to control the line of scrimmage and run the football. And what I like about these two guys, they are home run hitters. Don't blink. It takes one play, and they can go the distance. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Look, maybe a crease. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start might prove to be really costly, as now they come to the line with a 2nd and 6. Give to the single back. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Third and 6 yards to go. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, looking to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
So the Tennessee Volunteers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
I think in college football, games are still won and lost in the trenches, David. And we are looking at one of the great offensive lines today in college football. They know every single week one thing. They're going to try to line up, and they're going to try and run the football. When you've got a tailback like they've got, and you've got this offensive line, man, they're hard to stop.
They are hard to stop, man. And what I love about offensive linemen, I like when they don't like people. And they enjoy moving people against their will. And this unit, man, they're going to pave holes, and this running back's going to get the credit. But make no mistake about it, that line up front paves the way and makes his job so much easier.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. The Vols moving quickly to the line. Pulls it on the option. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
Great job by the defense there tackling the catch. If that receiver breaks a tackle, he's getting the first down. So nice job by the defense surrounding the ball carrier and getting him to the ground.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for room. It's Fletcher. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Throwing, Mensah. The short hands, it's Brown. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Might be calling a hot route. Handoff to the lone back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one.
Ready.
Direct snap. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Running inside, it's Fletcher. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Canes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Here's Mensah to throw. It's complete to the right. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Looking for space, it's Fletcher. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone, it's Fletcher. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. Mensah keeps looking downfield. Makes the grab.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. 1st down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on 2nd.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Wants to adjust the pattern. And he's knocked down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. Into the end zone for 6.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Dodson. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
And the Hurricanes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Heupel at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He'll keep it on second down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. The run inside. It's Bishop. Might have a chance. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The sure hands. It's Matthews. Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Volunteers! That one will give them the lead.
that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Using his legs, it's Pringle. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Throwing, Mensah. Under fire. Quarterback slides, and he's got it up for the 1st down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
They'll run it. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Mensah to throw. Oh, they're after him. Plucks it out of the air. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. We take a moment to look at the stats and what has been a tight ball game. We When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Quick completion to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Mensa. It's complete to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. Gonna run it. It's Pringle. Could be an alley. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll go right back to it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And the biggest key for them on this sustained drive has been their ability running the football. And there's nothing more demoralizing to a defense when you know the other team is going to run it and you still can't stop them. And I think if I'm this offense here, I'm finding other ways and other run schemes to just keep giving this guy the football because he is cruising through this defense now.
And the Canes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Trying to run, it's Pringle.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Handoff to the single running back. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Again, it's Brown. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! They move on top here in the 4th. The Hurricanes back on top.
Man, this game
game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Number 22, set to take this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.